We all know that rappers love to put controversial lyrics in their music as a way to stir up drama with rivals, responding to feuds, and just as a way to get people to talk about them in their music. But what about things that they said outside of the studio? Here, we're going to look at a couple of things that rappers have said in their song lyrics, as well as public appearances, events, and even online, that are just plain dumb. But before we get into all the drama, don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, as well as ding that notification bell so you never miss another update from us. Interact with us. Subscribe and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. And if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment down below. Thanks. Kanye West. One of the most memorable moments in Kanye West's long career wasn't even anything to do with his music, and he's released a lot of music. One of the dumbest things that he ever said was way back in 2009 at the MTV Video Music Awards. Taylor Swift had just won the award for Best Female Video for her song You Belong With Me, and she had gone up on stage to graciously accept her victory. It was a huge moment for her career, and she was suddenly interrupted by Kanye West, who had climbed up on stage as he took the mic from her. He actually took the mic, by the way. Not only did he steal her mic, he also ended up stealing her moment in the spotlight as he proceeded to tell the crowd and the millions of viewers around the world watching that Beyonce deserved to win instead. He said, "Yo Taylor, I'm really happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time." This moment cemented Kanye West as one of the most controversial figures in rap, and he still gets hate for it to this day, even though it was over 10 years ago. But people still think about it. Vanilla Ice. When you think about early 90s rap music, you might think baggy pants, huge timepieces, and, well, Vanilla Ice. Easily his most popular song is Ice Ice Baby, which was released in 1990 and quickly hit #1 on multiple charts around the world. One of the reasons for its massive success is its incredibly catchy bass line, which many listeners thought sounded familiar, and in fact the bass line in question is a sample pulled from Queen's 1983 song Under Pressure. However, Vanilla Ice neglected to credit the band in his album credits and didn't even pay them for any royalties for using the riff. Not only that, in a 1990 interview when he was asked about it, Vanilla Ice pretended not to have noticed a similarity at all. He said, quote, "It doesn't sound anything like Under Pressure." Really, dude? He ended up getting a lot of criticism for this, as anyone who has heard both tracks thinks that it's incredibly obvious. Several years later, in other interviews, he claimed that he was only joking when he denied that he had sampled the famous record, but the damage was already done. He ended up getting sued by Queen and had faced ridicule for his sheer dumbness of his comments for the rest of his career. Justin Bieber. The Canadian teen heartthrob has dipped his toes into the rap game and hip-hop genre with his last few albums, so that's pretty much how he ended up finding himself on this list. Though, to be fair, he's done a lot of dumb and questionable things during his career, but this has got to be one of the dumbest things that he's ever said. Back in 2013, he visited Amsterdam during one of his many world tours and took a visit to the Anne Frank Museum. While he was there, he ended up leaving a message in the guest book on his way out. The message read, quote, "Truly inspiring to be here. Anne was a great girl. Hopefully, she would have been a believer." Oh my god. Where do we begin with this one? Seriously, the word believer, for those that don't know, is a term used by Justin Bieber's devoted fans to describe themselves. And the fact that Justin Bieber thought it was appropriate to be in a moment of historical significance to talk about himself, that's ridiculous. Anne Frank and the situation surrounding her story are not exactly something to have fun with, and the young rapper thought the guest book was the right place to draw attention to his opinions on her liking his music. Pick your moments, Justin. Chris Brown. Definitely one of the more questionable characters in rap and hip-hop. Chris Brown has said a whole lot of dumb things over the years spanning his career. Today, we're going to be choosing one that pretty much sums up his entire career. He's almost well known for his violent relationship with superstar Rihanna, and for his music. The rapper ended up getting into legal and career troubles in 2009 after he attacked her, leaving her bloody and injured. He has since been criticized for his behavior ever since, and it's put a well-deserved black mark on his reputation for good. He recently got into a Twitter fight with comedian Jenny Johnson, who ended up making a joke about his actions. He replied with some not so nice words. Charming, isn't he? The little argument with the comedian got his Twitter account banned, and rightfully so. Kanye West again. This rapper has probably said more dumb things than anybody else on this list, so it's only fair that we get to mention him twice. It was hard to choose only one more thing, but I think out of all the nonsense that this rapper spews out, this one's a good one. He can't seem to stop talking about how amazing that he thinks that he is, and this quote is no exception. He had described himself as being the center of society, God's vessel, and good enough to compete with Picasso, Michelangelo, and the pyramids. He thinks that he's so amazing that it's a tragedy for himself that he can't be his own audience. He said, quote, "My greatest pain in life is that I will never be able to see myself perform." If that's his greatest pain, then he must have a pretty easy lifestyle. Either that or he just loves himself way, way more than he has ever loved anyone or anything else. No matter what, that's definitely stupid. Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea made a name for herself as a female rapper and had a slew of successful singles, at least in 2014. However, she's also received her fair share of criticism online for her weird and inappropriate Twitter posts, some accusing her of being racist and homophobic. It's hard to choose from her selection of dumb tweets, so we've got a couple for you to enjoy. Quote, "Oh, studio, me cheat, you Indian, you listen, I speak. Can somebody get this girl some English comprehension classes?" There was a lot of backlash from this tweet, and we kind of see why. Quote, "Is it wrong I feel happy to hear Southern accents and not Mexican ones? I am. Yes, Iggy, yes, that's very wrong." Quote, "Just saw 5 black men get arrested in front of Popeyes. Hashtag damn, hashtag stereotypes." How does she think saying something like this is okay? Why would you hit the tweet button on that? As you can see, we've had a lot of material to choose from her, and that's still not even half of it. But that's about all we can tolerate, so we'll have to work with that for now. Drake. We've saved this special one for last because it's pretty relevant for the world we're living in today. At the beginning of the global health situation, whenever everybody was in lockdown in their homes, Drake thought about what a good idea that it would be to tweet a video from inside his home to show how difficult it could be. He's just like one of us, right? Not so much. His tweet simply said, "My life for the next however long," and it featured him in his enormous, full-size basketball court in his huge mansion. Oh, Drake, you poor, poor, pitiful thing. We feel so sorry for you. We got it tough, so we don't know how you manage it. When the rest of the world is struggling and many people going through actually rough and difficult times, nothing sounds dumber than a millionaire celebrity trying to make himself seem relevant and relatable. So that's the end of today's video. Please remember to give a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well. Plus, turn on post notifications so you never miss another update from us. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.